Hello everybody and welcome back to Construction Simulator on Europe, the map Europe, and this is episode number 4. I hope everyone's doing really well, and I hope everyone's having an amazing Wednesday. But yeah, so what we're doing today is we are finally completing the museum stage of the jobs of cultural heritage. We're on the final one, museum extension. So we're doing this one with a expected profit of about 4 million, which would be brilliant. Definitely mean we can buy some new equipment and some new things. But this one's going to be quite a long one, guys, so it might be a two-parter. I'm not too sure yet. But what we're going to do, first of all, is we're going to go say hello to the museum director. Let's do that together.
Good news about the artifacts. The old monastery in the forest was probably a secret hideout of the missing wife of the castle's lord. We assume that she tried to flee with the knight. However, right now we have to delay our research and urgently push ahead with museum operations so that we don't run out of money. Some time ago, I applied for additional funding for a necessary building extension, and it was quickly granted, thanks to the new monument.
Wow. I mean, they must have been granted a lot of money for this, because well, 4 million is how much we're getting paid. So what we need to do now, guys, is we need to remove all the topsoil within the yellow marked area, and the yellow marked area is Mahusive, so we definitely should have brought a bigger dozer. But we don't exactly have a bigger dozer. This is the one we have, so this is the one we shall use. What we're going to do is we're just going to start by going around the outside here. So hopefully this will give me a percentage. Right, that's 1%. Okay. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's go into first person. I am properly fighting with these controls. If anyone's wondering, this is on hard mode, so it's going to be a bit more, there's going to be a lot more to it instead. So like, you know, 50% on medium is about, sorry, 50% of this is about 100% on medium. So are we pushing a massive pile? Yes. Okay, let's turn the blade so we can move more of it a bit faster. Yeah, they jumped up quite a bit. So normally what we would do is we would take all this topsoil and we would just go and sell it. But I'm not going to do that because obviously this is going to take a while anyway. So I think we just go with the flow really and see what we can do. Would be the best option, I reckon. Start angling that blade a bit more again. We'll just push all the soil up. If anyone's wondering why Mr. Oggy isn't in, even though Construction Simulator is a multiplayer, it's just literally because he's so busy with harvest at the minute. You know, he's out in the tractors and stuff in the fields, doing all his harvesting, which is completely understandable. He's a very busy man at the minute, so obviously I'm here just to carry on the Construction Simulator series just on my own until he's ready to come back. But until that point, obviously, I will be on my own. But that's okay. That's all. Doesn't matter. If anyone's wondering, yes, I do miss playing with Oggy. But you got to do what you got to do, and obviously harvesting and feeding people is more important than playing a game. So, you know, because that's his way of life, which is obviously very, very respectable. But yeah, so I don't really know what to talk about in this episode, obviously. You'll notice as well that I'm talking a lot louder than normally. That's just because I'm recording this during the day instead of at night. So this is quite new to me, because I've never recorded during the day. I've always recorded after 8, so I have to be quiet for my son because he's still asleep. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to push it that way, because I don't want any excess going into the stuff we've already done. Because that way it looks a bit nicer, it keeps it a bit neater, it just looks a lot better. But we're going to continue going around in circles. I highly doubt this is what they do, but I'm not a construction genius. I don't run a dozer in real life, so we'll just run it how I think is best. The other thing we need to do is we need to put our crane up, but then after this I think what we're going to do is we're going to invest a lot of our money into some new equipment, be it cranes, be it other things. So I think that will be where we go from here. Obviously I have just thought of a big problem, which will be when we get to the middle, but hopefully we'll hit 100% before then, so I don't need to worry about that. Because I've not been forward thinking at all, guys. You guys will be like, wow, shock. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if this dozer is going to push all that, because that's a lot of dirt build up. Got it. It'll be alright. We're currently at 38%, guys, so you can see this is going to take us a little while. But I hope you guys are enjoying the Construction Simulator series. It is definitely different to, you know, the farming sim stuff. It's definitely a completely different game, and I hope you are enjoying it. Because if you're not enjoying it, hopefully I can make it more enjoyable for you guys. Hopefully I can make it to the point where you do enjoy it, because I do really enjoy this game and I really enjoy playing it. It gives you a different perspective on the whole construction side of it, and you know, it's not modded, you know, which is not a problem with farming sim. I love farming sim. I love the, you know, the mining mods, and I love the community around it. I love it, don't get me wrong. It's just I really enjoy a game that's designed for it. You know, this is built for construction. This is designed to do it, which I don't know. I just really I find it really enjoyable. But I mean, don't get me wrong. There are downsides to this game, and you know, be it you can't really do a start from scratch because there's nothing you can do with the pickup. They've added a pickup in, but no small trailer. They've added. I think if they were to add, you know, mini diggers, mini excavators, all handheld kit, everything like that, all the smaller stuff, you know, focus on that now. You've got all the big stuff, now focus on the smaller stuff. I think that would make this game a lot more money. I think it would make this game have a lot more people interested in it, because right now, you know, you start with the big stuff. You don't start with the little stuff and work your way up. Obviously, there is achievements and stuff to do along the way, so it's still a little bit of a grind, but it's not much of one. I think if they were to start from the really small stuff, you know, with the option of starting from the really big stuff, you know, with the loans and, you know, the bigger contracts and that sort of thing, I think that would be a new way of bringing new people to this game. Like, for example, you could do a fish pond for £2,000 and you start with a shovel and a wheelbarrow, you know, in the back of your pickup. Then you move to a mini excavator and a mini dumper. Then you move to the slightly bigger stuff, and then the bigger stuff, and then the biggest. You know, you actually progress from small to big. I think that would be a way of making this game go from zero. Well, not from zero, obviously. This game is brilliant as is. I will always say that because it is a really fun game. It's really enjoyable. It is a good game. Obviously, I think that would be just a way of it being a bit better and having more to do in this game. Because obviously, you know, we're starting with all the big stuff. There's been no progression in the equipment really. You know, we've started from big, we're staying with big until we've finished the series and we move on to the North American campaign. But I think if they were to do the smaller stuff, I think it would add a lot more to this game. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm being a bit blind to it because I like the smaller stuff? Or am I being, you know, am I right? I don't know. What do you guys think? As you can see, we are very almost done with this, and then what we'll probably have to do is push out a few of the corners, just so this game's happy that we have done as much as we can do. If not, we'll have to use the excavator to start bucketing out topsoil, which will be the most fun thing to do. I hope I've done this properly, because right now we're on 70% and we've been there for a little while. I am trying to get this done as quickly as I can, guys, but unfortunately this one is going to probably be a two-parter, just for the size of it, because it is a big campaign. There's a lot of concrete to be poured as well, which won't be very fun with only 200,000. But hopefully when we've completed this stage, it should give us a lot of money, is what I hoped for. So what we're going to do is we're going to straighten the blade up, and we are just going to push this straight out into the end, and then we'll keep doing that, because that will give us a bit more money. I didn't want to do this in all four corners, but it seems like we're going to have to. Just to make that little bit more, just to add to the percentage, because we need it to get to 100% so we can continue with what we're doing. Obviously, if I don't need to do all four corners, I won't. Just going to raise the blade up so we don't create much more mess. And we're going to go for this corner, because this corner seems to be probably one of the most, probably one of the biggest ones. We're just going to drive full speed into these berms that I've created by accident. And we're just going to plough it right to the end. Leave it there. Lift the blade, because we don't want to re-drag topsoil onto all our removed topsoil area. Obviously for this you probably would have had two dozers, or even just one bigger one. But if Oggy was on, we would have had two dozers going, just to make it that little bit more efficient. Because like I've said in all my mining videos, efficiency is everything in the eyes of construction. The faster you and quicker you can get something done that costs less amount of money and is also still safe, is the way they'll do it. I think that's the way anyone would do it, because obviously it's the quickest. Looks like we still need to do both corners, and then we'll probably still need to do a bit of tidy up afterwards as well. Because with the hard mode on this, it gives you a lot more money, and it makes it you know, a lot more rewarding, but it does make it like 20 times as picky with what you need to do. So, you know, it'll be like, oh, there's one spot of topsoil here, it's not good enough, and then you gotta like, not redo it obviously, but the thing with concrete, the reason why we're doing this on hard and not medium, because on medium we'd already be, you know, 2 stages ahead of this. It's just literally because the concrete is going to be so expensive that I won't be able to afford it with the money from the medium. So from the medium contract, or from like, you know, the medium job well done sort of thing, would only have been about 1.8. That's what they offered. But I was like, no, because concrete, that won't even cover the concrete. So we are going to end this with 4 million, hopefully, but I don't think it will be anywhere near 4 million, because I think we'll have to do, well, there's a lot of concrete involved. There's about 9 stages where it's just concrete, so, and for the majority of those, I might do some of them off camera, just because obviously concreting isn't exactly the most exciting thing on the planet. And I don't want to bore you all with just, you know, here's concreting for 2 hours. So I'll probably do this as a 2-parter, because I just don't want it to get boring and repetitive, because, you know, this has already been quite a long episode and we're still on the first part of the contract. But we have just received our achievement for driving 100 kilometers. So we have driven 100 kilometers in this game now. Which is interesting. I didn't think we had driven that far already, but there you go. Right, we're at 98%. The last 2% ore is the hardest to get. There's 99. We're just going to go over here because I saw another mound over here. Just going to move this out of the way. There we go, look at that. And that's a job well done. We're not going to need the dozer again. So what we're going to do is we're going to park it on these black pads. And while I go get the excavator, we will send it home. Just because we won't need it, and I don't think it being here has any benefit to us or to the site. What we're going to do is we're going to turn the beacon on this, because you can't really see out the back of it. I'll raise the boom up ever so slightly, just as we park it out on the curb, if it can fit. There you go. There you go. Sweet. Right. Excavate sloped construction pit. Excavate the entire thing. Okay. No problem. I have no idea what side's meant to be the deep side, what side's meant to be the... You see what I mean? So this is going to take me hours, right? So I'll probably do some of this, and then I will finish it off recording, just so you guys don't have to deal with it. I also didn't bring a dumper with me. So that is not very forward thinking of me. But as I can see, as you guys can see, that is the shallow side. So deep side's over there, which is not too bad. What we're going to do quickly is we're just going to go into our vehicle fleet, and we're going to get the dump truck, take it out, we're going to enter it, and then we're just going to fast travel down there, just so it's a bit quicker. You don't have to do all the driving. We'll actually make a bit of money on the dirt we're selling. That's not too bad. I'm just going to park that right here. I should be able to reach that. Oh, stuck on the side. Just trying to remove the stuff around the side, around the back of the dumper, so I can then move the dumper a bit closer. If anyone's wondering, that counts as 0% what we've done so far. Obviously we haven't done a lot, I know that, I'm aware, but I still thought it would have counted for something a little bit more than 0%. Yeah. And going in for a second scoop is not the smartest thing to do in this game. Just because it really doesn't like it. Apart from if you can get it just right, then you can get as much as you want. Like that. Nice. Obviously this is the not the smallest excavator, but it's the second smallest. Basically everything works off price in this game, so if it's the most expensive, it's the biggest. Obviously, just like in real life, the more expensive something is, probably the bigger it is, or the nicer it is. So this one is only like 159 grand, 95 grand, and then there's a few excavators for 250. So this one's got a smaller bucket and smaller reach and everything. So hopefully what we can do is we can dig in a little bit here and then make a bit of money and go and buy a slightly bigger excavator. Obviously the other issue is this is going to take me a very, very long time, and it's also massive, you know, it's massively big. So there's going to be the issue of I'm going to get all the way down in one end and then I've got to come back and do it again 5 times, sort of thing, if that makes sense. We're still at 0% by the way. But we are making some progress. So you can see the ground texture and terrain has changed. That's because we've hit the bottom of where we need to be digging for that part. So that's a good thing. It also means we picked the correct side to begin with, just so we can get more done and hopefully actually get some percentages. Because as soon as we get some percent, it will move a little bit faster. But until you get that first 1%, it's always a little bit tricky. The other thing is going to be bringing the dumper onto here once we get deeper in. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring the dumper in now, I think, before we get too far into this. Hopefully I can make that. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Park that here. That shouldn't be its max reach. Should still be able to dump on that. Oh yeah, easy. Okay, cool. And now what we can do is we can actually get to work. What we're going to do is we're just going to slowly glide backwards. That was a very, very bad bucket. I don't go in for second grabs. It's not me, not a me thing to do, because I just end up spilling more than making any actual real progress with it. But yeah guys, so this is going to take me a awfully long time. I think what we're going to do is we're going to fill this dumper up, and then we will probably call this episode here. I will finish this off recording today as I'm doing this recording, and then next week we'll pick up where I left off with a lot of there'll be a new excavator, hopefully. I think it'll be a Dosan, because we don't actually own one of them yet. I think we'll buy one of them. And what else? Yeah, that'll probably be it, to be fair. That's probably the only thing I will actually buy. But however, I think that is that full. Nope, we can probably get one more bucket in there. Let's go for one more bucket, and let's do it in first person. No idea what I'm doing. No, I did not want to do that. Whoops. Hopefully we can get back up off the site. I'm not sure though, I don't know. What we'll do, we'll get rid of this bucket worth. Like that, and then we're going to use this bucket to hopefully be able to lift this up. Yeah, we're so cool, we did it. And because I spilt half that bucket, we will go for one more, just to confirm that we have actually done it. And then we will sell that bucket. Oops. I think I'm stuck on something. Oh yeah, the actual pile. There you go. That should be it, and just in the nick of time because it's night time. So what we're going to do is we're going to empty that for a lovely profit of 4,000. I'm going to hop out, and this is where I bid you a farewell. I hope you all enjoyed. I know it's a bit of a different episode. I'm louder. We're having a bit more fun. We're doing a lot more bigger things. We're going to make a lot more money. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Comment about anything, what you want to see me do, what you think I could do better, any improvements, tips, tricks, things like that. And also subscribe if you haven't, guys. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You know, we have grown exponentially, which I can't thank you guys enough for. You guys really are and truly amazing. I say it to you guys. I say it to everyone I talk to. Like, my YouTube is amazing. My viewers are incredible. I love them all. I do, and it's true. And I promise you, I will never let you guys down. If you guys haven't already, please do go follow me on Instagram, Jack Fazzy Gaming. You get updates to some of the YouTubes, some of the Twitches, and see pictures of the puppies. New post is going live today about Mr. Diesel, so go and check that one out because Diesel is adorable. Go follow my wife and my t-shirt business on Instagram as well. That's Better Mind T-shirts. Website will be coming hopefully soon. Join my Discord. If you don't know where it is or don't know how to join it, leave a comment down below. Go and can I have a link to your Discord, please? I will always send you a link. And then you can also get involved in any of my series at all. So this one, for example, which would have made a lot quicker if I had a second man or woman or whomever it may be. You guys would be more than welcome to join. And also follow me on Twitch, that's Jack Fazzer as well. And then also like and comment, subscribe here and all that business. Alright guys, well, I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.